kind of supportive of this. I can feel their joy. Yeah. So I want to say this. Now, I am happy to have Trustee Henyard's support on a number of issues lately. The majority of her tenure here as a trustee has been against me. But I think this is a total disrespect when someone that holds a committee meeting and the other committee members all of a sudden get sick.
Mayor, first let me state.
You're out of order. You're out of order. You're out of order. You're out of. You are. I'm sorry. You're right.
I'm gonna let you
You're
know.
right. You're right.
You did
not.
Daughter,
you did not get sick. You did not. You did not get sick.
She is dying, and I'm gonna save my daughter, just like I gave you the comfort about your mother.
Okay.
And my deepest sympathy.
Okay.
This is my daughter.
Okay.
And she is
I'm going by
from cancer. Understand? And yes, I was trying to get her to John Hopkins that day or Mayo Clinic, and I spent time at the airport. So you and Tiffany can beat me up, but I'm going to take care of my family.
I'm going, and I applaud you for that.
Understand that.
I applaud you for that, and you should take care of your family. You should take care of your family.
That's my daughter.
The trustee told me that you called her to adjust the time because you were getting off work late.
No, I didn't.
Well, I'm just going.
What I told her.
I
told her I was going to be at O'Hare, and I didn't think I could make it back, and she changed the time to try to accommodate me.
Okay.
But I was at the airport longer than I anticipated.
Okay, I'm just going by the information I got.
And yes, I'm going to take care of my daughter.
And you should.
42 years old, and she's got stage 4 pancreatic cancer and stage 4 liver cancer. And she's sick.
Trustee.
Sir.
You have my sympathy, and I pray for your daughter. I'm going by the information that I received.
And I'm not looking for sympathy.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Trustee
Whoever made that comment.
Trustee Henyard.
And you know that, and you just voting.
I didn't say I was looking for your
Trustee. Trustee.
I don't need
Elizabeth. Okay, Trustee Henyard, you had any further?
I will hope that this board would reconsider this. I will hope that people just don't give their vote just to get along. Again, I stated for the record, if I did something, I understand why I'm being removed. I haven't done anything but spoke the truth. So if I can have your support, especially coming from Trustee Denton, I will respect that more than anything than just voting with the 4, just because it feels right. Thank you.
Mayor, may I be recognized?
Go ahead.
No, it don't.
I just have to say this.
You the flip vote. No matter what you think. One thing I'm gonna tell you about this board. If it's for you guys, and it's one person that can make or break a team. Period. You don't have to always go with the team. Period. And that's all I'm trying to make sure I educate people that's new up here. And the 2 newbies are Trustee Den and Trustee House. But you gotta have your own voice. You can't just vote with them just because they sat and talk, set you down, and say, "I don't need your vote today." It gotta make sense. You have to live with that at the end of the day. I don't care if they like me or not. I'm still going to speak on what I need to speak on. Now, if I'm a roll with it, I'm a roll with it. If I'm not, I'm not. So that's all I asked of her. I call everybody up here. No one picks up my call. I call you, Trustee. I reached out because I said you should hear both sides. Don't just listen to one side. If they tell you something, it's like they brainwash you. They telling you something, and then you just roll with it, but you don't hear my side. So when I have something on the agenda, I'm talking about the agenda. I'm not talking like we finna be girlfriends, let's go out. I'm talking, okay, I got 4 items on the agenda. Can we sit down like ladies and discuss this? That's what I normally ask. But nobody wants to talk. That's bad. And I'm the youngest one on this board, and I'm sitting here reaching out to y'all. Stop it.
Okay. Go ahead, Trustee Stubbs. Go ahead, Trustee Stubbs.
When you said, Trustee Henyard, that you had this committee for 5 years, that's untrue. Because you didn't think about anything when you, Brown, and who else sat up there? And Hunt. and you took it from me when I was the chairperson for housing, and this have absolutely nothing to do with that. I didn't open my mouth.
What you talking about?
I did not sit up here, say anything when you, Brown and Hunt, voted to take housing from myself. I worked with you, so therefore, you know, I don't know what the problem is, but my number is still the same. You can always call me. Thank you.
First of all, let's back up. We didn't take anything from you. I've always had housing, just like Hunt had financing. Everybody always had their strengths, period, when we came on this board. When we came on this board, the mayor gave me housing. He gave Hunt financing. Simple as that. So let's back up, since y'all want to talk about taking stuff from people. You don't remember when you three sat here and tried to recall my seat, remove me? Y'all think it's cool to sit here and make laws because that's what we do. You taking advantage of our duties as elected officials. You can't sit here and get mad at an individual and just say, I'm going to write a law and just write you out. You can't do that. I got elected by the people. I represent them out there, their voice, not you, because you mad at me today. Now you want to sit here and write something up. And just for the record, it's a title. I'm only speaking on it because y'all think y'all can do whatever y'all want to do because we make law. But I'm not that upset about it, because at the end of the day, I'm still going to have my voice. I'm still going to talk. I'm still going to show up and show out for the people as I always have done. But at the end of the day, y'all wrong, period. This is wrong.
Okay.
Can I be recognized, Mayor?
All right. Go ahead, Trustee.
So that I understand the change being made, Trustee Henyard will still be a part of that committee, if I understand it. She will be a... Where's the police officer? Oh. She'll be a part of that committee if I...
Okay, so it's already been predetermined where the spot going to be.
We're still in discussion. Let me ask my question to get... I'm trying to get clarity on this.
Go ahead.
Bring down the emotion somewhat. My understanding of the planning committee is defined as following. The duties and responsibilities, matters relating to strategic, comprehensive, and capital improvement planning, housing, zoning, permits, building preservation / renovation, and new construction and seniors. The move tonight is to make Trustee Stubbs the chairperson, but wouldn't Trustee Henyard, and I believe it's also, who else is on that committee? And Pearson. So I believe that you would still be part of the committee, Trustee Henyard. You're just not the chair.
No stuff.
Is that correct?
Let me say this, Trustee Muhammad. So it's already been predetermined before it's come to a vote that she's going to be removed and be a part of the committee. So since that's already been predetermined, and it's probably been predetermined how y'all going to vote on this, I want to know, why is she being removed? What is the reason for this board removing her as a chairperson? And this is another thing when he took the power from me. I don't even have a choice in this matter as who can chair any of these committees.
Mayor, why do you say we took your power?
What do you call it? There's an ordinance in place. There's an ordinance in place that you passed. There's an ordinance in place.
Committees
Hey,
are decided by the board, not by ordinance. It's by law.
Madam Clerk, what did we review this morning?
Okay.
Up until 2016, the mayor had the power to appoint committee members and chairs.
Thank you.
In 2016, this board voted to transfer that power to itself.
Thank you. See, you vote on ordinances.
I'd like to see that.
You vote on ordinances that you don't even realize and remember that you vote on. But the matter of fact, I researched it this morning because it was on the agenda to take her power away like you did to me. Now, if it was my choice
Mayor,
today,
do you remember
if it was
all the ordinances you voted on?
if I did not remember it, I wouldn't be in there asking her about it. All I'm saying is that what you're doing to her tonight is what you've done to me in the past and currently. Secondly, me and Trustee Henyard have had our differences across the aisle, and there's a few things I'd like her to change.
Vice versa.
You know, But tonight, and it may change next board meeting night, our differences or whatever, how we vote on it. But tonight, I think this is a travesty. I think it's disrespectful when she calls a meeting and you don't show up. And I understand your concern and your explanation, Trustee Pearson. But tonight is a clear demonstration of you fell out the group. You fell from grace. And we're gonna spank you for it.
Yeah, I'm not part
Mayor,
of
may I be
four.
recognized?
So I haven't heard it tonight yet. I haven't heard a reason for her removal.
Mayor, may I be recognized?
Go ahead.
I would just like to say, and you absolutely right on one thing, that you did appoint the committees, and that was taken away from you by Trustee Henyard, Trustee Hunt, and Trustee Brown. You also appointed myself to the Housing Committee. And once Trustee Hunt, Henyard, and Brown did away with that, they appointed Trustee Henyard to the committee. And I have worked with Trustee Henyard the best of my ability, gave her my all, and I wasn't even going to say nothing
Stop.
about.
You ain't want to do
Excuse me.
Hey, Trustee, hang on.
Excuse
I want to
me.
finish. I want to finish hearing this.
Excuse me. And I wasn't even going to address when I called you on Sunday and told you that I was ill. I not only called you, I text you, and I called you again on Monday to let you know that I was ill, and I stated to you verbatim that you and Trustee Pearson, because I was unaware of his situation, that you and Trustee Pearson could carry on, that I wouldn't be able to make it. Now, I'm looking at the fees, and I'm outside every day talking to residents about the grass cutting. I also called in when I was chair, and I've even talked to you about doing the same thing, about having a meeting with the landlords, bringing them in, holding them accountable for their grass. Even though a landlord own the property, they still are responsible for the place being maintained. And even if it's in their lease and they tell the landlord tell the tenant that they're responsible, that's true enough. But the landlord is actually responsible for his property. And we have been having numerous of complaints about tenants renting houses and their grass is not being cut. That's one of my issues that I have, that the landlords wasn't called in. Secondly, when it's not only that, this is one of the reasons why I would like to chair again this committee that you and Brown and Hunt saw fit to take away from me and put you back in it, that the mayor appointed me to at that time when we was talking.
Thank you, Trustee. I'm sorry.
I wasn't finished, Mayor.
All right.
Also, I would like to state about the fees. We came to you, you chewed us out about it's not coming to your committee about the fees. The fees they expire April the 30th. Also, you stated that you was going to have a committee meeting. Are you talking about committee meetings? And we was going to discuss the fees and going up on the fees. Well, permits have to send that information out in advance, so not only the store owners would know that the fees have went up and this is what we're expecting you to pay, but also the landlords, if you're going to go up on their fees for their housing permits and occupancy stickers and inspection stickers. This needs to go out way in advance. That didn't happen. So, that's why I am accepting this chairman's seat, and if I get the votes. That's just two of the reasons why. Thank you.
Okay.
Mayor, can I be recognized?
Yes, go ahead, Trustee House.
If I can, I think I would respectfully like to ask that we call a vote on this one. I think we know what the vote is. The residents know what the vote is. We have four or five employees here. I really want to get to the budget that are sitting here professionally. They've been committed to this community, they're loyal, and we're going to be voting on their careers. So I would like to see if we can hopefully push towards that.
I just wanted to have a short response. Thank you, Trustee House. Now, since it appears that this has been predetermined, when this decision was made, was there any violation of Open Meetings Act? Because then we know how it's going to happen, and they've already said the fact that they're still going to leave her a member. But I don't think one of the four would admit to that. Secondly, Trustee Stubbs, when you brought up the fact that they took it from you, they voted. At that time, they were against me too. And as I said earlier, we've been across the aisle back and forth and everything. But tonight, I'm just going to say tonight, I support Trustee Henyard remaining as a chairperson over the planning committee, and to address the fact that one of the statements that you made in regards to the grass being not cut at such and such you voted, Trustee Stubbs, I'd like to remind you that you voted to get rid of Fathers and Blessings, who was cutting grass in this village, and then
Mayor, you need to pull the records. Because
Trustee
you are
Henyard,
not making an accurate
I did
statement.
not interrupt you, Trustee
Okay,
Stubbs.
but you're not telling the truth. There
I
you
did
go
not
again.
interrupt you,
Okay.
Trustee Stubbs, okay? It's clear and it's evident that Fathers and Blessings were doing cleanups here and cutting grass here in the village of Dolton. And as far as I remember, I think you voted to get rid of them. We can move
Again,
on. We can move
Mayor,
on.
you're
Mayor,
incorrect.
I got
Okay.
one thing.
You're
then I'm
incorrect.
done
All
with
right,
it.
thank you for your statement. Go ahead, Trustee Henyard.
Okay. One thing that Trustee Stubbs pointed out was the fees. Now, when we had our fee structure, me and Trustee Pearson both agreed on the fees. She gave resistance because she have a unit, and we was increasing the per unit fee structure. Now, when we make laws, we don't supposed to make it to benefit ourselves. I have rental property in the village of Dolton. I was okay with increasing whatever fee we decided on, but she was not. So she got upset and said, "Nah, well, that's going to affect me." Okay, you got a 4 unit, so that means it need to be $50 and up. So right now it's at $35. It's only a $15 fee. I'm like, "But goddamn, you want me to give it to you out of my pocket?" Excuse me. Sorry for that outburst. But I'm just saying, it was minute. I put it to you like that. We can afford it. When you go into investments, you have to account for unforeseens. Unfortunately, if you're going to see another $100 at the end of the year, then you need to put it in a lease. Simple as that. So that was one of the issues that we did have with the fee structure. So I guess that's why she feels she can chair the meeting, so she can make sure it don't affect her.
Oh, wow. All right.
And then you can run the tape. It was on March 26th. Go look at the committee meeting. I ain't got to make nothing up here.